a lot of huge issues with the new pass protection system in college football 26, and if you don't know about these issues or how to counter them, then you're going to lose a lot of games you should win. So in today's video, I'm going to go over each one of these issues individually and show you how to address them so you can get more time in the pocket and dominate. So let's just start with the first issue, which is something I'm sure we've all dealt with. This mid-blitz is very common online. And a lot of times, you see somebody setting up a blitz, you go to block it, you go to set your adjustments, and your adjustment menu won't even pull up, or it freezes, and your adjustments don't work. Well, there's a few different reasons why this is happening. The first issue is, I see a lot of people, they block their running back before they slide protect or untarget the defender. Unfortunately on this game, if you block the running back, that's it. A lot of times when you block the running back, it won't let you do any more adjustments, such as slide protection or untarget the defender. So you wind up in an issue like this where you were able to block the running back, but that's it. You're no longer able to set any more protection, and you basically get insta-sacked. So what you need to do is you need to make sure you block the running back last. So how to do this is pretty simple. You set your slide protection first, and once you do that, you can untarget whichever defender you need to. Once you're using your slide protection and untarget the defender, then you can block the running back, and now you're able to always get your adjustments off and have enough time to make a good read like we do here. The other issue I see a lot of people do is they come to the line and they do all their hot routes, and then they try to set up their protection, and they get down to the end of the play clock and they get false starts and delay of games because once again, their menu just won't pop up or it freezes. So what you need to do is always set your protection first. Once you get that set, then you actually want to do your hot routes, okay? So order of operation is very important. It's first, slide protector or untarget defender, then block running back, then do whatever hot routes you need. I promise you guys, if you do it this way, you're going to have a lot more success in getting your plays off so you stop getting these penalties and stop taking sacks you shouldn't because your adjustments aren't working. Okay guys, so now that I've covered why your adjustments and pass protection sometimes freezes and doesn't work and how to correct that, the next thing I need to talk about is that a lot of plays on this game have built-in protection schemes that actually suck. So in years past, every play would just have the standard default protection and you could slide protect from there. This year that's not the case. All different plays have different protections, and if you don't know this and you don't know how to change it and you don't know what each one does, you're going to get sacked way more than you should. So some of them are obvious, some are not so obvious. Let's take a play like this, smash return. If you pull up your play art, which you should always do to check this, you can see that the O-linemen all have dotted lines behind them, okay? Now, if we audible to a play like flood, you can see that the linemen's lines are solid. So what's the difference here and what does each one mean, okay? So when they're dotted, that is like empty protection. And empty protection is terrible. Now, the reason why this empty protection is so terrible this year is the meta on defense. The meta on defense is either to get A-gaps from your D-line, like that, or run a cover zero blitz, like this, with mid-blitz, and just get crazy edge pressure. In either scenario, empty is going to be trash. And you can say, oh, just block the running back, and it doesn't matter. If you block the running back, let's remember, people are still just bringing their user into the box, and empty protection is just not good. You guys can see, when someone comes into the box, there's potentially two people coming free. And at the end of the day, it's just bad. Now let's look at the play flood. You'll see that with the base protection and blocked running back, all we really need to do is untarget the defender, and now there's nobody coming free. Whereas even if we untargeted the defender from empty, you're just going to get screamed at way more. So empty is terrible. If you pick a stock play that has empty, you need to change it to base by hitting L1 or LB and then down on the left stick. Now, rule of thumb here, real quick guys, if you want to dominate college football 26 and win more games, sign up for my VIP membership on Sportsgamerz.com. You'll get access to all of my premium content for the entire year, including all my offensive and defensive ebooks, weekly tip updates, and more. I'm running a limited time sale on my yearly membership where you get 7 months for free and 6 bonus ebooks. Over 99% of our members say that they win more games with our tips. Click the link in the description of this video and start winning more games now. Quickly, is that if you pick a play that sends everybody out, including the running back, you're probably getting empty protection. But if you pick a play where the running back's blocked, you're probably going to get base protection. Base protection is better than anything else, and you need to use it. I see a ton of pros even that stream that don't seem to understand this. They're picking plays with empty protection, and they're not even realizing it. They're blocking the running back, and they're like, why is everybody coming free? And it's because you use empty protection, and it is terrible. It is terrible. So you can never use empty. Okay? Now, the next thing that people don't realize is basically you don't even have to use the pass protection menu this year to get all of your adjustments in. And if you try to, it's probably going to take forever. Let's take untarget the defender, which is a really, really key feature. Yes, you can hit L1 or LB to bring up the menu and then hit the untarget defender button, scroll. But, that kind of takes a while. It's actually way easier. All you have to do if you want to untarget the defender is flick up on the right analog stick and just scroll and then select whoever you want. Flicking up on the right analog stick saves you a split second. It's just way easier. Same thing with slide protection. If you ever want to do half slides or full slides, which personally I don't recommend doing, you can flick the right analog stick, left or right, depending upon if you want a half slide or full slide, left or right. Like one click to the right is going to be a half slide. 2 clicks to the right, full slide. And it's the same thing to the left. If you want to do a left half slide once on the left, basically left on the right analog stick, twice is a full slide. The only time you really need to pull up the menu is if you want to use base protection, which is L1 or LB, and then down on the left stick, okay? That's really it. Now, there's another really key component that a lot of people don't realize too, which is sometimes you're in certain formations, you need to block the tight end, but not all formations allow you to block the tight end, because a lot of times the tight end in certain formations like bunch, etc., is viewed as a slot receiver, so he does not get the ability to block him. However, if you flip your formation and you just block the tight end while he's behind the O-line, you'll see that you can block him every time easily. Now, this is not an issue in every formation, don't get me wrong, but for formations that don't allow you to block the running back by default, this is actually huge, because with this little trick, now we're able to easily pick up blitzes without always having to block the running back. So let's just take a look. You guys can see here, now they actually have to worry about using the running back and can't always think, oh, well, you're just going to block the running back and I never have to worry about it. So again, if you need to block the tight end and your formation will not allow you to do so, simply flip your formation, and while the tight end is behind the O-line, like right now, just hot route him to a block, and it will actually work even if that formation will not typically allow you to do so. Now it will, and once again, we have plenty of time to make a read. Now I know that all these changes are probably pretty overwhelming and frustrating to deal with, and once you get used to them, it still is annoying, don't get me wrong, but you do need to know all these counters, and now that you do, you should be good. I'm out.